Everybody, welcome back to Cids Model of Life, Season 3, Episode 57. And last episode we automated the milking process over in the, agricultural stroke industrial area. I have no name. There's a few bits and pieces of crap here that we need to get rid of. But for the most part, this is actually still... I'm going to get rid of a wee bit of this, though, because I don't think we need all of that. I don't really think we need all of that stone, or all of that... Actually, take a little bit of dirt. Anything else I don't need there? No, we'll stick with that for now. So today, what I actually want to do is I want to automate cheese making using said milk from said cows. I'm going to need a few bits and pieces for that, though. First things first, I am going to need a hopper botany pot, which almost we're going to need a bit of that, and we're going to need one of them. I did think about using cloches. You know, they're actually too complicated compared to these things. It seems kind of silly. Now, farm. Ooh, I don't need to waste good farmland, do I? That is, what was that, tertium? Actually, it's not that good. But yeah, we'll go with dirt. We'll have a piece of dirt. One piece of dirt, right? So that's one element of it, and to go with that I need a seed. Ooh, exciting stuff, huh? And then we're going to need some bottles. I don't know how many I've got. I've got 52. If I can make myself a few more, then I will be a happy bunny. That will take me to 64. That should be more than adequate. So bottles, we need right, we need a crafter. Now we're getting into the good stuff. We need a crafter, and it just need a tier 1 crafter. We don't need it to have a great deal going on, so we can make one of those and then get... Ooh, hello. 2 of those, throw that together. There's a tier 1 crafter from RF Utilities. That's nice. Crafter. Sorry, I'm just trying to think what I need for this. So crafter, boop-a-doo, stuff, things and stuff. We are going to need a placer. And we're going to go for one of these, which we may not be able to do. Let's have a look. Almost. Let me just get this sorted. Can I do it that way? I can. Okay, that will do it that way. And there's a factory pot placer. We could have used that placer as well, but I know that one works. And then we need a user, which I should really do in here. What am I missing? Some of those. Another one of those. Oh, okay. Boop, 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 and boop. And a hopper. But I don't want the ordinary hopper, I want a factory hopper, so again we'll grab one of those. Now, let me think. I also need basic logistical transporters, I think. Items, yep, that's fine. And I'm going to need a logistical sorter. I might need more basic logistical transporters, you know. Let me just see about getting a few more of those, because reasons. Okay, yeah, stack and a half should be enough. So, armed with all of that, oh, the last thing we need some way of getting power to this bugger. So, what's going to be the best way to do that? We'll tackle that one actually in a bit. Let's get the thing set up for starters. And we're going to head over to the industrial area. So, I was umming and ahhing about where to do this, but I think I'm actually just going to attach it to the dairy, because realistically, cheese making was a thing you would have done in a dairy. Interesting. You've got 16 buckets there. This is the only problem I'm seeing with this, and we're going to be replacing some of this with all of this anyway. But these buckets are going to be coming out straight into the system ultimately. So let us start off by making a little bit of space in here. And again, we'll just take advantage of the fact we can work in this area reasonably. Where did that go? Who got that? Don't know, doesn't matter. So first things first, I need to make myself some working space, so I will do that, and again I shall be back in a second. Alright, so I've kind of got a thing going here. It's not a brilliant thing, but it is a thing, and what we are going to do is we are going to set our crafter up there. Actually, yeah, there. Sorry, there. One out from the wall there. So we're going to whack our crafter down, and that's going to be there. Power is going to come down here into the back, which is fine. I think I'm going to raise this up a level, and I'm going to put the floor in lower down. It's not going to be at that level, but that's fine. I'm trying to kind of be a little bit tidy and put walls in as I go, but yeah, you know as well as I do just how well that can go sometimes, so we'll not worry too much. Now, I haven't got a lot of the stuff I need, because I actually do need power cables for this. But what we do need to put into there to start off with, if I can just get up a little bit, is we need our botany pot with some dirt and seeds, because we might as well have this ticking in the first instance, and that is going to go and grow wheat slowly and deposit it in the inventory of this. The other thing this thing needs is the bottles, which will also be deposited in this. And I think that is pretty much it for that. However, we then need to come out of the bottom here, and we're going to delete these two filters, and that's still growing nicely, and we're going to reroute. That's got 2 left in it. 12. Why have you got two? Oh man, why am I carrying 2? That's got 2, which means that bottle of milk, that, oh hello, not that. That milk bucket must go in there, which means I've got 1 bucket too many again. Because these have got a maximum of 32 in them. Okay, well that's weird. Oh, I also need to turn that off temporarily. So we need power. That's going in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to set that, and that is going to be creating two internal thing, and that's going to be apply, and that will be vinegar. Obviously there's no power, so it's not crafting or doing anything there. Yeah, I need to sort out power. So, where is that? That's not actually. That's probably that one there that's getting all the milking in. Yeah, that's got 4 buckets. That's got none. That's got none. This is fine. Anyway, I need some universal conduit. So I'll go and grab that, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I've been and got the bits we need. Let me turn my glove back on. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and for starters, we are going to... that can be stone actually. We're going to mask this off with... Come on. Thank you. That moment where you think you're going to crash again, and then you don't. And we're going to come down here and backfill with stone. So this is coming straight off of the watermills rather than off of the battery, because the battery is going to be full more often than not. So by coming off of the watermill, when the watermills, the power that is coming off the watermills will come into this first, or potentially into this first, and in theory, let me just come and get that like a so. Pop that in there, drop that down, and that should oh, hang on, I see. No, I have to do this the painful way. Well, I suppose I could pillar up, I suppose, but yeah, pillar up. And that will then come down into there, and that will start making vinegar. All well and good and fine. However, I do want to keep hang on, that's because it's going to be awkward. That should hopefully allow me to get a piece of wheat in that slot there. The other issue we've got is if this fills up too much, so what I think we're going to need to do is go and grab a few, not all of the milk bottles, but 2, 3, 4, perhaps. Right, that should be good, and if we jump in there and we go keep and apply, that should always keep one bottle and 1 wheat in that slot. Now, I suppose the other thing we do is we actually reduce the number of wheat bottles, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I take all of those out, then it can't put any more bottles in there, can it? That's the way to do it. Right, before we can move on, I need to just think through. There's a bit of logic behind this, and as you can imagine, you know, when talking about me actually having... So that's going to start building up because it can't put any more of those in. Ha ha ha, we're on it. Okay, and that can all be milks. Right. So... we need now, therefore, to come from underneath this floor here, come through here, oops. A little bit too much going on there. Let's just do that. And then I would like you actually, yeah, you can come that way. I'd like you to actually come up, yeah, okay, I think this will work. He says, this is, again, I have tested this in creative. I've made this machine in creative before now. So we're not going wholly blind. And I also need to turn off you again. So we're going to come down off of these two. Three, I should say. Like so. And then that is going to come through here, and round here and into there. Yeah, that will certainly work. And we need our configuratorizer, where we are going to do a pull, and pull. Those will come along there, into here, and they will fill up those slots. And obviously we've got a bit of a backlog problem here at the moment, but that's fine. So this is going to take a bottle of vinegar and a milk. It's going to, all items are consumed, it's going to go to the external, and we are going to apply. And that's automatic cheese. Which of course is very exciting, but is not what we're aiming for. We've got a definite issue with that though, haven't we? Yeah, that's somewhat awkward. It won't be a problem once all of these are empty. I think it's just going to take a certain amount of time just to clear this backlog of milks, because we've got far more than we can accommodate. Okay, we'll stop those up there for a second. I need to let this run until we've got these milks and this layout sorted. I think there is a way you can kind of filter these, but again, leave it with me. I shall be back in a moment. Alright, I've been doing a bit of decorating while I've been waiting for this system to catch up, but I think I do need to keep a good supply of buckets in there. Just because of the way they stack. So I've been and brought some wheat across so I can why why are they not? No, I've set. Okay, let's do that then. Oh, it's off. No, it isn't off. Why is it not working? Keep internal, external. Something weird going on here now. It's all suddenly decided to stop working. Great. This was working fine. Don't understand what's going on here. Part of the problem is we've just got way too much of this stuff. Now that should be using vinegar and milk. Vinegar and milk to make cheese. Better. So in theory, if we can get ourselves down to a reasonable amount of milk in the system, and then I just back this up a wee bit, like that, then we should be able to quite rapidly get ourselves to the point where now this appears to be confused now. Because there's too many buckets in there. There we go. So how much milk is left in this system? A reasonable amount. I'm just going to drop these off here. And we can pop you back in there. That will hammer through. We'll do that. That should then hammer through those. And I've got absolutely, I think that is it. I'm not even worried about getting those if I'm honest. That can come out. That should be empty. Come on then. Oh. Right, so if armed with that now, we should be in a position, hopefully, take these. Run that like a so. And just to be on the safe side, we'll put these onto pull. Oops. Okay, and hup. And I think we should be good to go. So what this is set up now, if I kind of go over this, what should happen is whenever there's milk in the system, it gets pulled out, comes out here, goes straight into this. There should always be, I'm going to just take that down to about 52. That will be all of the bottles that will ever be in the system, and then there will be a number of buckets in the system equal to the 3 systems out there. Now if I switch this on, blue items will get filtered out of here, go back up here, through here and into the various devices. Green items, the bottles, will come straight back up into here. And cheese will come into here. That's the idea. So if I now turn you on, what we should start seeing is all of those emptying out. All running off over this way. That should then go into interesting, not going out. Oh God. Not good. It's not quite working how it as intended then. 16, and they haven't got there, but that then takes the cheese. The cheese goes out, gets picked up by that hopper and placed into there. Now needless to say, this is not working quite as intended right now, partially because the floor that this is going out onto is not level with that, and also there's a slight issue of this not playing, so I don't know where all the bookies have gone, to be honest. I assume some of them have got to there. Yeah, not quite working to specification. However, we will persevere here a little bit. So what I do need to do is obviously come up with a system for this. This obviously also needs to break all of those, and I've got another 64 cheeses there, so that's all a thing. But if the milk's not going through, I need a solution. Now let's have a look at storage drawers. And there is a downgrade, isn't there? Increases, downgrade to a single stack, which is a single item. Right. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do then. So it is night time. So I suppose what we'll do is we'll just port across this way to the volcano, and that way we can sleep off the night. But I need to get 3 downgrades for the storage drawers, and I think that will be the solution. Back in a second. Alright, that is working. I've only got 1 going for the time being, but that's enough. to know that it is playing. But we've got an issue there, and I don't know what the solution to that is. But definitely chucking cheese out. I mean, we're at multiple stacks of cheese already. I think we're going to need a bigger chest. But that is definitely working. I've still got 64 cheese in my thing. So I think what I need to do now is, if I can just get myself up there. Oh God. Is take that out. Take that out. These industrial hoppers keep their inventory, so that is a bonus. Need to take that out for a second, and then just pop that in there and lock it. Oh, we need to apply the downgrade, and then this is proving awkward. Pop the hopper back in there. And then finally come back here with the old wire, get the old configurator tool, and off that goes. And again, what we should see is it being sorted. The bottle's going back into the system, the cheese is coming out into the placer, and everything seems to be happy. Right. Last but by no means least then. We're going to need to take you out. So repeat that. Unlock it. I could really use a bottle of milk, but that's going to be awkward to get hold of right now. However, I suppose if I downgrade, if this has got any milk in it, which has got a pretty good chance that it is going to have milks in it, then we can lock and pop the thing back in and then reconfigure it. And that should be a whole bunch of so we definitely don't need all those buckets. That much is a certainty. Or do we? I don't know. It's yep, definitely working. We'll keep it topped up. So, armed with all of that, we're now in a position to start tidying this all back up again. And I should have a whole bunch of stripped dead logs somewhere. We do. So we can kind of come through here and correct this. So that gives us a nice feel there. I'm very tempted to do that. I'm not sure whether it's going to have have an effect or not. We'll soon find out, because I've just blocked it off. I know that's got 16. That's got 16. That's got 15. Which seems to suggest that that should have... Oops, hello. What have I picked up now? Cheese. That does its thing. We can now come in here, and my thoughts are along these lines. Tidying this up now is going to be the fun bit, because there's cheese down there somehow. That takes us through that side. I think we're okay there. That's all covered over there. The only thing we need to do is sort out the illumination, close off this wall, and the world should be good and happy. What I would like to do is just put some lights in here, and I'm going to go with a simple lighting in this place, just to keep all of this, you know, nicely lit. I think that will do there. I've got a couple of doors to go in here with automatic sensors there and there. And then I did bring some lights down there. They don't match these. I probably need to change those out. But I am happy with the way that's working. It's more than a little bizarre, to be honest, but we've got cheese. So there is the first of our challenges. There is a question mark over whether I want to put glass around that. Gotta say, I do like it. Room is probably bigger than it needs to be fair. And that needs... And I know I just picked up a whole load of cheese. But I think in theory this should keep running for a while. I can't see any immediately obvious... Well, I can see quite a few immediately obvious problems, you know, if things get out of kilter, for example, with the production of all of the things it needs to produce. But on the whole, I think this will keep us going in cheese for a while. And of course, if this keeps us going in cheese for a while, I've just spotted something. Let's have those in there. Then, you know, we're kind of laughing. So, on the whole, happy with that. Where's my configurator there? Grab you, pick you up. Let's see if we can't get a good screenshot. Now, I've got no idea how long I've been recording, because I've been scratching my head over a few of the things in here. That should, therefore, that sounds like we're going to be having a... Watch, wait for the milk, wait for the milk. It's going to be coming any time, I can feel it. maybe. So there is a chance that there's some lossage of the buckets, and if that's the case, I can probably live with that. Although I might go back to having one milking station ultimately. But where is that milk? It should be here by now. Let's just have a screenshot of that. That's... Oh, there we go. So, armed with cheese. What can we do with cheese? Well, cheese can be used to make footlong, Italian beef. Obviously, we could make a broccoli cheese soup, which is not, we're not going there. We do turnip stuff. We could do Caesar salad. Cheeseburger is where we want to be. Lasagna is pretty good as well, actually. Oh, wow. Lasagna is stupidly good. That's 3, 6, 9, 12 versus 3, 6, 9, 10 and a half. Lasagna is actually even better than 3, 6, 9, 10 and a half. Yeah, lasagna is better than a cheeseburger. That is surprising. What's in noodles? Oh, wow. And we use that for lasagna with tomatoes. Steak is about the only thing that's going to be awkward there, and we can do that using cow essence. I think we might be finishing off in here to make, well, hopefully we might be able to make the entire cheeseburger operation in this room. Difficult to say, but I definitely need a bigger chest there. Although I don't, this area probably is chunk loaded actually. You know what? There's actually no loss if it goes, once this chest is full, if it starts getting losing stuff. So anyway, I suspect that will be me for this episode. I'm just going to double check how long I've been recording, but I'll be back in a second. Yep, as I suspected, that is time on this episode. But that was quite, I enjoyed that. Coming up with a, it's not quite the factory that I built back in Magic Farm 2. But then again, I haven't got the cannons to fire stuff around, so you know, it kind of goes without saying there. But we have got the cow, we have got the coo beastie plant over here somewhere. If I were a coo beastie plant, where would I be? You're not a cow beastie, you are a fish. There. So we can make steak, and we can make another one of these. That shouldn't be that much of an issue. If we actually have a look at the cow crop. Oops. That comes from the cow seeds. Now there is a chance of 5% chance of getting an additional cow seed from that. So if I were to take that, move it off and put it into a double drawer, we could get another seed that way, and obviously we can turn that into steak 6 at a time, cook those. So that's the cow. The others can all be done. Lettuce, well, we only need wheat for noodles. We could set another wheat one going, and we need tomatoes for things, and we can be eating lasagna. I think that's a job for next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.